Hello everyone and welcome. Michelle Mould here, and I'm going to be continuing on from part one of the 120 mixed media set that I received over Christmas. And so this set came in a big, very fat case. And in the previous video, you'll notice there's nothing in here. There were 30 watercolor pencils that I swatched out and compared to my Caran d'Ache Museum Aquarelle watercolor pencils. So the next set of 30 pencils that are in this big 120 set are all colored pencils, and they're called their Soft Touch range. So in order to give you the best view, I've moved my camera. Sorry, words leaving me for a moment. So you're probably not going to see me getting them out, but I don't think you really need to see that other than see me swatching them. I want to compare these coloured pencils to, let's say, Caran d'Ache Luminance, for example, which are that and the Derwent Lightfast are two of my favourite coloured pencils. I have others as well, like the Polychromos, but just for ease, I'm going to pull a few out at the end and compare to the Luminance. Stay tuned though, because I'm going to be doing the 30 metallics that come in this set. And then there are also some pastel pencils, charcoal pencils, and other things. So I'm hoping that I can get all of this into one video. I might try and see what the metallic ones look like against, say, the Derwent Graphitint. That might be a bit of a comparison. But let's start with the coloured pencils then. And the first one is Lemon Yellow Light. So there we go. There is our Lemon Yellow Light. Now these are soft touch, and to be fair, they're not too bad. The next one is just called Lemon Yellow, and I'm doing this in the same sketchbook that I used for the just move this over for the watercolor ones, and this is my Sea White of Brighton plein air sketchbook. It's let's see, 350 GSM, and it's cold pressed. So I'm using the same sketchbook that I used for the watercolor pencils. Moving on, we've got Cadmium Yellow Deep. And then we have got Primrose Yellow. I would have to say that although these are soft touch, I am having to press quite hard, and some of them seem softer than others. What have we got next? Cadmium Orange Light. Yeah, I am having to press quite hard. Followed by Cadmium Orange. Now that one feels softer. as did the Cadmium Yellow Deep. They both felt quite soft. We've then got Terracotta. And Scarlet Red. I'm just checking I'm picking up the right colours. Then we've got Cadmium Red. Oh, okay, that's down here. I've obviously put them back in the wrong order, but it's fine. We'll just put it in the right place. Bengal Rose. Yes, some of these do feel quite creamy. This one feels quite creamy. And Purple Light. Then we've got Purple. And Lavender. Pretty colour, lavender. What's this one? Cornflower Blue. Oh, let's see what you're like. Hmm. Hmm. No, I guess it is a cornflower blue. That's quite pretty too. Cobalt Turquoise. And Teal Green Light. I think maybe it's the lighter colours that don't feel quite as soft and creamy. As we're moving down into the darker colours, they are feeling better. Sky Blue. Ultramarine. Well, it doesn't quite look like ultramarine to me, but I guess it's a name. Ultramarine Light. Maybe a bit more like an ultramarine. And Delft Blue. We have Jade Green. That's lovely. Prussian Green. Yes, that's right. These are definitely feeling a lot creamier than maybe the Lemon Yellow Light and the Primrose Yellow. Both of those didn't feel very creamy at all. Castle Green. Castle Green. Actually, that should say Deep. So I'll add that in there. Hooker's Green. It's quite a nice dark green. Yellow Ochre. This one's called Sepia. Okay. I'm not so sure I would call that sepia, but Burnt Umber. What is this? Davies Grey. Ivory Black. And then the final one, which I'm not sure, never usually shows up on screen, but it's the Titanium White. Okay, so there we have our 30 coloured pencils. What do I think to the selection there? Well, personally, I would have liked some more variation in the browns and the greys, but that's because I like to do landscape a lot. I think if you do florals, then maybe this might be quite a good set. I mean, it's not bad. It's just I probably would have lost one of the purples and had another brown. And I'd have been happy probably to lose one of the blues and have another grey. I think that would have helped a lot for landscape pictures. But there we are. Now what I'm going to do before I do the metallics is I've got another piece of 300 GSM paper here, and I'm going to pick, what should I pick? Well, let's pick one that I've got something the same as. So, colour are you? Did we get Prussian blue in here? No, we didn't. Okay, so this is ultramarine in the luminance. And let's see if we can find the yellow ochre and then a lighter colour. Yep, that's antique gold. Yellow ochre. That's a Derwent light vase, but that doesn't matter. So let's take out the yellow ochre and the one they were calling ultramarine. There we go. And we will compare, or I will compare. So that one is the Purple Arts. And that one is the Luminance. To be fair, they both felt pretty nice. Colour wise, I'm not so sure I would call that ultramarine, but there we go. Just as a comparison on how they feel, I would have to say that really isn't too bad at all. Let's try out the yellow ochre then. So we've got Castle Arts yellow ochre, and then we've got the Derwent Lightfast yellow ochre, completely different colours again. So this is our Castle Arts, and this is a Derwent Lightfast. Yeah, they're really not bad at all. Yeah, I think you know, when it comes to price point, they're really not too bad. And in use, they're really quite nice. Obviously, we do have to bear in mind light fastness if you are using them in pieces of work that you're selling. But if you're just using them in sketchbooks and you're then going to use those sketches to produce a piece of art, then I think, yeah, I'm quite impressed, actually. I think they're quite nice. Okay, let's move on then to, let me pop those back in. You go in there and you go in there. Let's move on then to the fact that we've got these 30 metallics. So let's just move everything else out of the way again. Go back in. Right. And I think, although Graphitin isn't metallic, it does have that metallic-y kind of shine to it. So I think that's what I'll use as my comparison, because I don't have any other metallic coloured pencils. Right, so this is Saffron Gold. They are very creamy. Harvest Gold. Vegas Yellow. Camel. Am I seeing metallic? Barely. I think you could just use these as coloured pencils by the looks of it. Unless you're using black paper maybe. Zircon Bronze. Honey Bronze. Mahogany. Do you know what? I think you could use these. Let me just... Oh no, there is a shine on them when you lift them up. But in a sketchbook, probably okay. Dragon Orange. I mean, this kind of makes up for the lack of earthy colours in the coloured pencils. Mandarin Garnet. Yeah, these are some good colours. Jasper Peach. Have I missed one? Yeah, Burgundy Rose. I'm actually really liking the colours in this metallic set. Oh, I must have missed one. This is Magnetic Rose. I'll go back. Here we go. Garnet Lake. Iris Purple. It's a really nice heathery kind of colour. And Viola. Blue Mist. Azure Blue. Crystal Blue. A slight difference in colour. Sapphire. That's pretty. Pacific Green. Now this one feels, all of a sudden, this one feels hard compared to the others. So it might be, I mean, I think the same thing is, you know, can be said for all of the range of pencils. Sometimes there is a couple of colours that are not as creamy. This is Kelp Green. Olive Verde. That's nice. Envy. Ooh, Envy. This one's really creamy. I like that one. This is called Ocean Grey, but it's a green look, which is why I put it in with the greens. That is definitely not a grey to me. And then a colour called Green Grey. Okay, I can kind of see that. These alongside the coloured pencils are, I think I would use them all together. I'm not worried that they've got that metallic sheen on them. not for my sketchbooks anyway. Vesuvius Grey. It's another one that's doesn't feel as creamy. Typhoon Grey. Back to feeling nice and creamy again. That's an almost black grey. That's a good grey. And then French Grey. Oh, now that to me is an olive. I like that. That's a lovely colour. And then finally in this set we've got Mythos Black. It's really black. Yep. Okay. So there are the metallics. Let's keep a couple out. Where's the Olive Verde? Because I think that's similar to a Derwent Graphitint. And perhaps we'll keep out, what else should we keep out? Mahogany maybe? Where's Mahogany gone? There you are. Right, those are the two that I'm going to compare. But first I will bring these up a bit more for you. There you go. And I think that is quite a good set, actually. I could see me using most of that in my landscapes. So together with the coloured pencils on the other side, I think they make quite, between the two, they make quite a good set. And bearing in mind that you've also got all of the watercolours as well, or watercolour pencils anyway, that I did on part 1 of my video. So, you know, this is making sort of 90 coloured pencils so far. Right, let's find my Graphitint set so that I can compare. Now you're down here somewhere, aren't you? Okay, Graphitint. Right. So let's take, what colour are you? Chestnut and Ivy. Okay, we'll take those two and we will do a comparison. Let's start with, this one is called Mahogany. And then the Derwent Graphitint is called Chestnut. Oh no, the Derwent is a lot creamier. Okay, then the Castle Arts Olive Verde. And the Derwent Graphitint Ivy. Oh, you can feel the difference. Well, okay. I can really feel that difference now. But to be fair, they both have a bit of a shine on them. So they're a similar kind of thing, except that the Derwent Graphitints, you can water them down, whereas these are just metallics. I don't think you can water these down. It doesn't say so. Let me see if I've got a, okay, hold on. No, that's not filled up, is it? Here we go, here we go. I just want to, got some water. I just want to, in case you're not aware, I just want to show you that the Derwent Graphitints, you can use water with them and water them down. Whereas these metallics, nope, they are just metallic pencils. So just clarifying that. Where's my thing gone? So this was the Castle Art, and this was Derwent Graphitint. So I will bring those up. But I think they really don't have a huge, well, they do have a bit of a shine when you, there you go, there. But it's not hugely obvious. And that's the coloured pencils. So that's 90 either watercolour coloured pencils, metallic pencils. So that's 90 things that are in our mixed media set. I open the front page. So I've shown you the 30 coloured pencils, the watercoloured pencils, and the metallic pencils. So now we will go to this section here, which I showed on the video. There were 7 of these graphite pencils that are high quality lead graphite pencils. They went from a 2B right up to something like an 8B, I think it was, and then there was a number 2 HB as well. But I gave those to my brother. See, gave to brother, because he does kind of traditional sketching of portraits and things. And I don't really, I've got so many graphite pencils, you know, 2Bs, 5Bs, 8Bs. I've got them all over the place. So I gave those to my brother. So moving on, we have got this water soluble graphite pencil that is 2B, and that's this one here. So I'm going to show you that one now. And that's where I've, oh gosh, that is quite dark. Oh, I do quite like that. And it's water soluble, so let's bring our water back in. Yep, that is definitely water soluble. That is nice. I like that. Okay. Let's pop it back where it lives. So what is that? I'm counting up now. That's so we've got to 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're on 98 so far. I'm just going to keep track. Then we've got some soft pastel pencils. So let's have a look at those. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. So I've got those up the top here. So these haven't been sharpened. colour is called Red Brown. Ooh. Okay, that's quite rough. I'm going to see if I've got some other, well, I'm pretty sure I've got some other pastel pencils. This is the white one. I'll do a comparison again. Bear with me while I sharpen. I tried so hard to get everything ready. I didn't realise these weren't sharpened. That one feels better. In fact, I can even see that one a little bit. That's the white. Then we've got the grey. Okay, let's try the... Doesn't feel as creamy as the white one did. Anyway, moving on to the black. That one works fairly well. Didn't leave much room here, did I? Oh well, it's fine. We can still see it. And finally, we've got sepia. Thank you for bearing with me if you're still with me. There's not much left to do. I just thought, you know, I don't know if anyone else has done a review of this 120 piece. Oh, that broke. Okay, you broke. I think the pastel pencils tend to break more than other pencils anyway. There's our sepia. So let me just, yes, here they are. So these are my pastel pencils that I have. Let's use this one. I don't know what colour this is, but it's a brown. And we'll compare it with the sepia. These don't feel... Oh no, these feel heaps better. Okay, I'm not really liking these pastel pencils that are in here. I have to say, this is a Pitt pastel. I've probably got other makes, haven't I, in here? Let's have a little look. There we go. We've got a, what is this? Contia Paris. Yeah, no, that feels really nice as well. Okay, bit of a letdown on the pastel pencils, I have to say. Don't really match up. Didn't feel anywhere near as nice. And I think I've got, and these are charcoal pencils, so we'll keep those out ready to compare. So the charcoal pencils that are in here, I don't think the white's going to show up, but we've got a soft, medium and hard. So let's just give these a bit of a sharpen. Wonder why these weren't sharpened and everything else was. Okay, so this is the soft. Oh no, that feels all right. Yep, that is okay. Medium then. This is where I wish I had a mechanical pencil sharpener. That's nice. Okay, and this one is the hard. Okay. I mean, it's personal preference, but yeah, that is definitely harder. Okay. Well, I would have to say that those, there's nothing wrong with those. Those are the charcoal pencils. Let's just take the, where's the soft one gone? Soft one. We'll turn that over. So this is the soft charcoal pencil in the Castle Arts, and this is a charcoal one from Derwent. Oh, still nicer. Okay, still preferring my tinted charcoal set from Derwent to, but they're not bad. They're not bad is what I'm going to say. What have we got left? We have got left the pastel sticks, which are these. So I need to open that. Let's find some scissors to get that open. Okay, so these are pastel sticks, and I've got this Conte Apari set of pastel sticks, so we can compare. So let's throw these colours down. Well, that's quite nice. Oh, I like these. That is a lovely colour. It's a bluey grey. I don't know what the colours of these are. I don't have any names on. I'll look on the back of the box in a moment. Maybe there'll be something there. That's nice too. And then we've got the black. Well, I would have to say that they are pretty nice. Let's take this colour here and I'll compare it with this colour here. Very comparable. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with those. Those pastel sticks are pretty good. So let's just pop that back where it lives. And then finally we've got this compressed charcoal, as it's called. So Well, I was adding up, wasn't I? Right. So we got to the water-soluble graphite pencil. We did the soft pastel pencils, which were 5. So 98 and 5, it's 103. And then the 3 soft, medium and hard, we've got those. So that's 100 and the white one is 4, so it's 107. Okay, then we've got the 5 pastel sticks, 7 and 5, 13, so it's 113. Now we've got these in soft, medium and hard, the compressed charcoal. Soft, medium and hard. They're all right. I would have to say there's nothing wrong with those. Okay, so that's 3 of those, makes 116. Now then, there were 3 graphite sticks that I gave to my brother, so that makes 119. And then there were 4 willow sticks, so that makes 123. So in actual fact, they are right, and I haven't even added in the eraser, the soft putty eraser, or the these paper blenders, or this pencil holder, or this smudger, whatever we want to call it. So there is indeed well over 120 pieces in this mixed media set. So they're not lying. There is a good number in there. And apart from a few disappointments, I think the pastel pencils were a little bit disappointing. I really preferred my ones that I had, Ponte a Parry, and I forget what the other make was now. Are they Derwent? No, Faber-Castell Pitt Pastel. So the Pitt Pastel pencils, definitely I could really feel a big difference there. But these pastel sticks, yeah, really quite good. Overall, bearing in mind that there's, you know, there's 90 different pencils between the watercolour, the coloured pencil and the metallics. You've got 90 pencils there, and then you've got these added extras. That's all the graphite. I do think it's a pretty decent set. I think for the money, it's great value, and as long as you're maybe not thinking of using it for artwork that you're going to sell, because I'm not sure on light fastness, sadly. And the last time that I contacted Castle Arts, they said that they were having their materials tested. Whether that has now changed or not, I don't know. It wasn't that long ago, so possibly not. But, if you are just wanting materials to take out and about with you that you're not going to have to worry about, you don't want to be precious about them, you know that you're just going to be using it in your sketchbook, it's not going to be a great piece of art that you're going to sell, then I would have to say that this set is a good set to buy. I would rate it. If you don't already have some of those things, then rather than spend lots of money, then that could be a good alternative. Of course, on the other hand, you might decide that you would rather have fewer coloured pencils, fewer watercolour pencils, fewer Graphitint or metallic pencils, just have a much smaller selection of each, but maybe have those that that are light fast. It's a personal thing, I think. But as this was a present, I'm very pleased to have received it, and it will get use. It will get use outside while I'm on plein air doing some of my sketching. So I do hope that that was useful for any of you that might be thinking about this set as a purchase. Thanks so much for watching. I hope it hasn't dragged on for too long. And yeah, stay healthy, stay safe, stay calm, and I really hope I'll see you next time. Bye.